8th standard, English, page number 57, The Plate of Gold. Meanwhile, a host of poor, maimed beggars in the street lay all about the temple gate in hope to move that love whereby each claimant hoped to win the gift. Since the temple priests were busy adjudging the people, they wanted to find the winner. 3 times they met, 3 times they awarded the gift, and 3 times the heavens refused. In this time, a few maimed beggars, maimed means who are physically crippled, who are permanently damaged, they came around the temple gate and lay there, seeing everything. And well for them it was, if gold be charity. For every pilgrim to the temple gate praised God, that love might thus approve itself before the test. And so coins rained freely in the outstretched hands, but none of those who gave so much as turned to look into the poor sad eyes of them that begged. Now these poor people, these beggars who were laying around the temple gate, all the people who were coming to be adjudged the winner, who were thinking that they love God the best, when they started coming to the temple, after seeing these beggars, they started donating money, they started giving more and more money to these beggars, just to prove that they are the ones who are perfectly eligible for the gift. But none of them were seeing the condition of the beggars, none of them were understanding what the beggars are going through. And now the second year had almost passed. But still the plate of gold by whomsoever touched was turned to lead. At length there came a simple peasant, a simple farmer, not aware of that strange contest for the gift of gold. This particular farmer had just come to the temple for visiting the temple, not to become a part of the contest, because he was not knowing what was going on. He had come to pay a vow within the temple. He had told God that if he is successful in a particular thing, he will come back to offer his prayers. As he passed along the line of shriveled beggars, all the beggars were completely dried up and wrinkled by now, because they were not able to tolerate their hunger. All his soul was moved within him to sweet pity. He felt pity on these beggars. He felt bad with the condition of the beggars, and tears welled up and trembled in his eyes. He felt bad for the beggars. Now by the temple gate there lay a poor, sore creature, blind and shunned by all, rejected by all. But when the peasant came, when the farmer came and saw the sightless face, saw the face without eyes and trembling, maimed hands, he could not pass, but knelt. He knelt down on his knees, took both the palms in his hands, and softly said, "O thou, my brother, bear thy troubles bravely. God is good. O my brother, do not feel bad. Please tolerate your troubles bravely. God is good." Then he arose, he got up and walked straight away across the court. He went across the road, entered where they wrangled of their deeds of love before the priests. He went to the place where everyone who had come for the plate of gold, they were describing their efforts, arguing with the temple priests and becoming angry that they were not found to be eligible. This particular farmer reaches there. A while he listened sadly, then had turned away, but something moved the priest who held the plate of gold to beckon to the present. The farmer, after seeing all the commotion inside the temple, he stood up and was about to leave, was about to go out of the temple, when the temple priest saw him, and due to some reason he stopped him and gave him the plate of gold to hold. He called the farmer and gave the plate of gold to him. So he came, not understanding what is going on, but obeyed and stretched his hand and took the sacred vessel, took the heaven's gift. Lo! It shone with thrice its former lustre. The shining on the plate became 3 times brighter, and everyone was amazed. Son, cried the priest, rejoice. The gift of God is thine. The gift of God is yours. Thou lovest best. You love God the most. And all made answers, it is well. Whatever happened, this was supposed to happen, and this is the best thing to happen. And one by one departed. Everyone emptied the temple court one by one. But the peasant, the farmer, knelt and prayed, bowing his head above the golden plate, while ere his soul, like morning, steamed the love of God. He took the plate in his hand, raised it up above his head, knelt on his knees, and prayed to God like the morning sun. His face shone with the love of God. Moral of the poem is, for being the best eligible person to receive the gift of heaven, to love God the most, we do not need to do big works. We do not need to give big things to poor people. We just need to have a heart which understands the sadness in the eyes of the poor people, which understands the condition of the poor people. If we have sympathy in our heart towards the poor, if we have love towards the human beings and other living beings on earth, that is the best way to love God. That makes us eligible for the gift of heaven. Tomorrow we will be meeting again. Until then, please take care everyone. Bye.
Okay, sir. Bye.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.